Hey people! Today I'm gonna be turning myself into megamind. You might be asking, Carissa, why are you doing that? And to that I ask you, why not? I'm bored. I got this face paint palette for Halloween, but I only use like one color. I am nothing if not financially savvy, so best believe I'm gonna get my money's worth out of this $20 palette. I didn't have any weekend plans. God forbid a woman has a hobby, okay? This is the reference picture that I'm gonna be using. You might be wondering, Carissa, do you have any makeup artistry experience? The answer would be no. All I have is this face paint palette, a bald cap, and a dream. But what more could a girl need, you know? I'm gonna start by putting the bald cap on. How do I look? 360. Step one is complete. I'm gonna glue down my eyebrows so I can draw on new ones. This is what I do with a free weekend, you guys. This is how I'm rewarding myself for having a busy weekend last weekend. Because last weekend I drove home to go to a wedding and then my nephew's baptism back to back. It was busy, okay? I'm not usually that social. But I forgot how much I love weddings. Weddings are so much fun. Weddings are like the one time in my life where I'm like, yeah, actually, my life would be better right now if I had a boyfriend, for sure. For sure. There's 3 specific parts. I'm gonna use this as a learning opportunity for all you happily coupled up people out there. First of all, fuck you. Second of all, this is what us single folk have to go through at events like this. Number 1, the bouquet toss. I'm minding my own business, and then all of a sudden, the MC gets on the mic. All my unmarried women, unmarried single spinsters, women whose ovaries are drying up at a second, if your internal clock is ticking, on the dance floor, please. Unmarried women, unmarried spinsters. Why are you doing that to me? It's me and like 10 other girls, 200 people surrounding us, staring at us on the dance floor, and I'm supposed to get ready to claw, fight, scratch, and punch my way to a bouquet, to a symbol that is like my one last shred of hope of not dying alone. I'm supposed to like fight for my life for that, like it's the Hunger Games. And while I do that, I have to cling on to a shred of dignity to not look so desperate as that I'm like clutching onto this one last chance, one last old wives' tale that if I catch this bouquet of flowers from this freshly happily married bride, that means that I could be next. That's grievance number 1. It's a humiliation ritual, and you will never catch me like trying to catch the bouquet. I'm on the dance floor looking around like, hey! Any potential suitors? Like what you see? Me and my bald cap. Grievance number 2, when you're on the dance floor dancing to like high energy, like you're dancing. It's a fast song, but then all of a sudden a slow song comes on. And you're single, so you don't have anyone to dance with. You know what, let me reenact it for you. I have to use the restroom. My phone's ringing, my Uber's here, sorry. It's quite literally the worst feeling in the world. There's nothing more than that moment. And no one talks about it. No one talks about the walk of shame that you have to take off the dance floor as people are pairing off to slow dance with each other. My camera battery died, so I'm switching to my phone. Sorry if there's like a huge drop in quality. I'm still learning, okay? I'm not a professional at this. I'm just gonna do this till I'm blue in the face. Sorry. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, my 3 grievances about being single at a wedding. Okay, last one, and this one might just be specific to me and this specific situation, but showing up at a wedding single, just the act of like walking into the ceremony where you don't know anyone and just having to like find a seat. I feel like for most people, if you're going to a wedding, there's probably at least like someone that you know there that you can like plan to arrive with. But in this case, this wedding was for my older sister's like high school best friend, but like she knew our family really well, so my whole family was invited. But my mom and dad were staying back to watch my nephew, and then my sister and brother-in-law were both in the wedding party. So I didn't have anyone to like actually sit with at the wedding ceremony. Again, this is my sister's friend,
And so for the first like 20 years of my life, my sister's friends were not my friends. All right, don't get it twisted. So like now we're friends because we're all grown up. But there's always still a little seed of like, these people don't remember me, or these people like don't know who I am. Like they might not recognize me. Anyway, I had to walk into this wedding alone. So I find a very humble seat in like the back, one of the last 2 or 3 rows on the corner. I just sit there and I'm just like, you know what, people will fill in. I'll make small talk as, you know, as we wait for the ceremony to start. Those seats next to me stay empty for a solid like 15 minutes. And I'm not talking to anyone. I'm just sitting there surrounded by people except for 3 empty seats next to me. I don't want to turn around and start talking to the people who are in the middle of a conversation who like, I don't know. I just can't bring myself to do that. I'm like waiting for, I'm like, surely someone will come sit next to me, right? Also, I'm shy. Like I'm not just gonna talk. I'm waiting for someone to sit next to me and no one ever sits next to me. I'm literally like SpongeBob in that episode where his breath is stinky. I'm like, I'm ugly and I'm proud. Like, why is no one sitting next to me? Anyway, the seats are filled for the ceremony, but all I can think about is like, dear Jesus Lord, I hope no one who like recognized me saw that I was sitting alone. And then the ceremony happens. The ceremony is beautiful. You're probably thinking, Carissa, no one cares. No one was looking at you. They're there for the bride and groom. No one noticed that you were sitting alone. That's also what I was saying to myself until later on at the reception, I'm approached by one of my sister's friends from high school. And then my sister came up and was like, hey, you remember my sister Carissa, right? And he says, yeah, no, of course I remember her. I saw you sitting alone at the ceremony and I was gonna try and find room, but our row was full. But yeah, I saw you sitting alone. Oh! And I'm like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, that wasn't me. I was surrounded by friends the whole time. No, that wasn't me. We joked about it. You know, it was haha, laugh, funny. But on the inside, I was like, oh, my worst fears are confirmed. Someone did notice. That's lovely. That's just great. That's my 3rd gripe about being single at a wedding. Other than that, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful wedding. What a beautiful wedding, says the sorry. So yeah, I had a busy weekend last weekend, so this is how I'm rewarding myself. I think it's coming together. Clearly I didn't watch enough makeup tutorials about eyebrows because I got no clue how to glue those down. Also love that I like bought a camera for this and now the camera's not even working. Madonna stuns in new selfie. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call using our free will. You should try it sometime because this is liberating. I think the higher up I get with the bald cap, the more I'm like, okay, megamind, yeah. And once I can draw on that goddamn goatee, then you'll see. I feel like you also might be wondering, like, why megamind of all people? And the answer is because Megamind is genuinely one of my like favorite movies. Definitely makes like top 10 for sure. Because like number 1, Will Ferrell. Hello, like everything that he touches is comedic gold, I feel like. It's also just like one of few comedy movies that I feel like really stands the test of time. Like you could go back and watch it today and it's just as funny. It's also so quotable, like I still quote it to this day. I answered the phone, "Hello." Also, potato, tomato. I say that constantly and everyone looks at me like I'm a dumbass, but I'm really just quoting Megamind and you're the dumbass for not getting it. Also, there is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Queen of England. It's just such a good movie, so why not? Also, like, it has a good message.
We're back and better than ever. I'm gonna try, like, contour a little bit. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh, that was way too dark. I don't know what I'm doing. Now I just look blue and purple. Uh-oh. I'm throwing colors together. I'm doing too much, y'all, I know. I'm ruining it. Just to try something. I keep making the same mistake over and over again. If it doesn't work, I'll blend it out. Damage control. This is good. Look at what I'm referencing. Uncanny, right? Now it's time for the fun part.
Why is it really good? Oh yeah. It's all coming together. Drawing on eyebrows is really hard, okay? I can feel you judging me from here. That's perfect. Hold on, let me grab my jacket. That's gonna be like the finishing touch. This is really good, you guys.
You dare challenge Megamind?
This town isn't big enough for 2 supervillains.
Oh, you're a villain, all right. Just not a super one.
Yeah? What's the difference?
Presentation!
This is so much fun. Well, that's it. That's the video. Thank you so much for joining me. I had a blast. I hope you did too. I have one bald cap left, so let me know another bald y'all want to see me turn myself into. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe if you want to. I'll keep posting more videos as the ideas come to me. One last time for the road. Okay, I'll see you next time. Peace.